Hi, this is Matthew Strawbridge. I created VisualCobra as an example of a plugin for Visual Studio 2010 that does some syntax highlighting for the Cobra programming language. I thought I'd just record a quick video to give you a high-level overview. You can see the screen at the moment. This is in Visual Studio showing the C# source code for VisualCobra itself. If you're only interested in using it as an extension, then you don't need this. You can just install it as you'd install any other extension in Visual Studio. But if you're interested in making any changes to it or extending it in any way, then you can download the source code and it'll look something like this. Most of the functionality is in this VisualCobra.cs file. There's a few scattered to-dos suggesting ways in which, if I have the time or if anyone else has the interest, ways in which it could be extended and improved. So that's it, not a huge amount of code. As I say, all it does at the moment really is syntax highlighting of Cobra source code. So you have to still compile it outside of the Visual Studio environment, but it's useful for looking at your source files, and it's quite a nice editor to use for creating Cobra code. So if we kick off a debugger, or rather run the debug version of the software, I should say, it starts another instance of Visual Studio, an experimental instance, which is how the extensions work when you're developing them, so it doesn't get confused about what you've actually got installed in your own Visual Studio. If I open the saved project that I've got, up it loads. So we're now into, this is Cobra code rather than the C# code which we saw before, and as you can see, it's got nice syntax highlighting in a standard Visual Studio color scheme, which copes with multi-line comments with the 3 quotation marks. So this is just the code of the euchre card game that I developed in Cobra, and as you should be able to see as I scroll down, you've got various things highlighted in different colours. Comments are green, keywords are in dark blue, and class names are in lighter blue, and strings are in sort of reddish brown colour. If we actually change something on the fly, well, it doesn't really matter, but let's just type some text. You can see that it's highlighted straight away. And the one good aspect is that it uses the tokenizer from Cobra itself behind the scenes to work out what the keywords are. So over time, as things change with the Cobra language, it should just be able to you should just be able to update the DLL that does that, and without having to change the VisualCobra code at all. That's just a quick demo. You should be able to download the extension if you want to use it, and I'll put the code up as well. If you have any input, then get back to me and let me know, but I hope you find it useful as an introduction.